Today we are commemorating and listening to the 7 expressions from the lips of the Lord Jesus in his final moments on the cross. You know, he was here in his earthly life, but it did not stop the day that he died. During the most horrifying hours ever known to the human race, those hours when surely it seemed as if God's hand was no longer in control, when it seemed like God's hand had slipped from the helm of the ship, when it seemed as if his hand no longer controlled the axis of the earth, everything was out of control. We heard 7 last things that Jesus spoke before his death. The first word he spoke was the word of pardon. Jesus has endured it all. The rulers who have opposed him, he endured that. The religious leaders, ones that thought they knew God but really didn't because they didn't know him, they plotted his death, he endured that. His followers that deserted him, they stuck close to him when things were great. Once it got a little testy, they were out. He endured that. People that screamed at him, mocked at him, pulled his beard, spat on him, gambled for his clothes later on. He endured it all. He's been mocked, cursed, ridiculed, scorned, spat upon, mutilated, humiliated, and then he uttered a word. And to the disbelief of all those who heard him, his words were not a curse, which was what was deserved. They were a plea, they were a word of pardon. Jesus looked in the eyes of those whose sin he would die for. And he prayed, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know